you're on an LTC facility with excellent care and amazing staff, but the occupancy rate is just not there, you know the frustration. And you might start looking at your marketing right away. Do we need to run more Google ads or a new brochure, or our executive director needs to post on Facebook more? But a lot of times there are hidden or not so hidden SEO issues that are just killing your leads. It's how you're being found online. And that's the video where I want to talk about the tweaks you can do, the difference between being discoverable and being believable, and how some shiny objects that people are trying to sell you, like AI chatbots or buying leads from aggregators, might not be helping as much as you think. Number one, when we talk about online presence, I want you to think about two things: being discoverable, so people can find you, and being believable. That means people are going to choose you. When you think about the process of the loved ones looking for a place, say for an adult parent, they're not researching a brand. What they're looking for is confidence. A lot of times they will look for a facility in a 5-mile radius, and they want to be sure that their loved one will be taken care of. And what I've seen from evaluating a lot of LTC facilities, one of the part of the equations doesn't work. Sometimes they have great content, but they're just not discoverable. And sometimes they rank pretty high, but their content is so generic that you still don't get the call because you're not believable. Number two, what I want you to think about is humans first. What do I mean by that? Back in the day when Google was new, there was no AI, we would write a lot of times for Google. We would create an article, memory care versus assisted living, or nursing home versus independent living, because we try to rank for the terms memory care. But now we have ChatGPT, we have AI overviews, Gemini, and a lot of different AIs. So if your content is super generic that just gives definition that ChatGPT can respond within a few seconds, you don't have a chance of ranking. And if by some way you did end up ranking, you're not going to be believable for the people that are trying to make probably the hardest decision for their loved ones. But on opposite end, if you write for humans, you kind of satisfy both sides. You can prove to Google that you exist in this location, and you can help humans when they see your website to imagine their loved ones, to see the authenticity behind your facility. So what should you put on the website? Meet the team, be authentic. If you have a video tour, that's great. If you have real pictures of the facility, not stock images. Care and practice, show the day in the life of a resident. If you have any partnerships with local organizations like charities or hospitals or other senior centers, that's great. Because if you put out content like this, say you wanted to rank for memory care in Austin, Texas, and Google can see that all you write is about Austin, Texas, and you provide memory care, there's a big chance you'll be found. And on the other side, when the loved ones are looking at your website and then they can imagine their parent there, they can see your authentic brand, they're much more likely to give you a call or fill out that form. Number three is a bit technical: inbound links and citations. This is kind of an old school SEO really. The quality links were always kind of a vote for your facility, especially if they mentioned your keyword like memory care here. Citations is when your brand being mentioned with the same name, address, and phone number. Old school technique, we stopped doing it till AI came into place, and all of a sudden AI cares about it, so citations are back. And the reason on the technical level why it works is because AI is a bot that clicks on every link and scrapes the website. So say if you had 100 citations that AI can reach, it will click on it, it will reach your website hundreds of times, it will scrape it, it will know that there is a lot of local links pointing to you. And if all of those other websites are saying the same thing that you want them to say, like you provide memory care, assisted living, you specialize in some sort of a white glove care, then the picture of when people are asking AI, what do you think about this facility? This is your technical branding. This is what AI is going to respond. They will say, well, they're located here and they have great reviews and those are the services they provide. So inbound links and citations still matter in 2026. Number four, to no surprise to nobody, is Google Business Profile. For a lot of families, this is a very first step in their research. And from the websites I see, a lot of times GBP, that's short for Google Business Profile, will receive 4 to 5 times more traffic than the website. That's including SEO and paid ads. A lot of times after some sort of a scary event, probably after Christmas in January, that's what we see. People want to put the loved ones close to them, so they'll look at 5-10 mile radius, they'll go on Google Maps and they'll start researching the facilities. So at that point, your Google Business Profile better be optimized. I'm talking about responding to all of the reviews, posting pictures of the facility, responding to frequently asked questions, being in all of the categories that you need to be, having accurate hours of operation. If you can book a tour online with you, have that link there. We're probably going to have another video just on Google Business Profile optimization, but the key takeaway here that your GBP is probably more important than your website. So if you put a lot of effort on your website, think you need to put double or triple of that into GBP. Finally, the fifth factor are reviews. I know that reviews are very hard, and when people are upset, they're more likely to go to GBP, Yelp, and Apple Maps or BBB and leave a negative review. While everybody's happy, nobody's enticed to do the reviews. But the reviews are worth the weight of gold. They help everything. They make you be believable and chosen. They help to be found in Google Maps. They help you to be found in AI. Because the way people ask questions AI, it's not the same as they ask Google. Because when they go to Google, they say, what are the 5 LTC facilities near me? When they talk to ChatGPT, they're going to ask, what do you think about this facility? I'm thinking about putting my parent there. What can you say? And the first thing AI will look at is your reviews. So they're very important, and you need to have a process how to generate real reviews from happy residents and their families. Do not ask your employees to leave reviews. It's against TOS. Do not buy reviews. The best thing you can do is every month identify a few families that are happy. Maybe they're visiting it. Make it easy for them. Come with the QR code or with the phone where they can just quickly type what they think. But this is the most important part. Like if you think about posting on Facebook every day, 3 posts, or generating 1 or 2 real positive reviews for your GBP and other properties, the reviews are way more important. You will get KPI, you will get ROI on that for years and years to come. So reviews are the biggest factor, work on them. The second section is what I call shiny objects. So from my experience, we work with LTCs that are doing everything right on the Google front. Maybe they're trying to run some Google ads, but before they spend money there, they keep bombarded by different vendors, and those are the shiny objects. And especially if a bigger competitor is doing something in the area, they want the exact same thing. And whether that's going to bring more leads or more residents, it's unclear. So I'm recording this video in 2026. So based on my 2025 experience, number one thing that I keep being asked for is AI chatbot. And honestly, from marketing perspective, we ran a lot of tests to tell you that the quantity of leads is probably not going to increase. I also can tell you that doing an AI chatbot is an incredibly easy task. So it's not like we don't want to do it, but when you think about that hard-earned traffic of the real people that got tired of AI slop that they saw in 2025, and they want to have confidence that they're putting their loved one in the real facility with excellent care and amazing staff, the last thing they want to do is they want to talk to AI. And also when you put a chat widget that brings them somewhere, you might reduce the possibility of them picking up the call, talking to your salesperson who can actually convince them to have a tour. So AI chatbot, as smart as it sounds, now AI is going to answer all of the questions, a lot of times decreases lead quantity, specifically for LTC facilities. I think there is a time and a place for AI chatbot, but not in this business. Number 2 shiny object, social media. Every LTC facility we work with wants social media presence. They want to be constantly posting. We're adding people to Facebook Business Manager. We're removing them. They're doing assets. And when you think about specifically occupancy rates and you think about lead generation and how social media work, what you need to know is even if you have 10,000 followers and you do a post, only 3 to 4% organically are going to see it. So unless you're boosting a post and again paying for the ads, all of that hard work for engagement, it's not doing what you want. People on social media are not in the market typically for LTC facility. Maybe you can catch them. Social media is more of an instrument for existing residents, their families, to keep the emotional availability, maybe ask for referrals. Maybe if people are visiting your website and they want to see what's the life of a resident like, they go to your Instagram and see the real authentic photos. But it's not really a lead generation tool. Again, there's a time and a place for it, but I don't think you should overemphasize it unless you understand the KPIs and what are you doing it for. The third shiny, maybe not so shiny objects, premium directories, awards, badges. So you get an email from, US News Today. You want this award, you can put a badge, but you gotta pay whatever, $3,000, $5,000, depending on the niche, depends on the market. And a lot of facilities do it. They put a badge on their website that, by the way, remember if we talked about the backlinks and citation, all of a sudden you have a badge on your website that is linking back to the premium directory. So you're improving their SEO. And when every single LTC facility has that award, it becomes meaningless from branding perspective because they see all of those badges, they become blind and numb to it. This not only applies to S News. Obviously, if you run an LTC facility, you probably have a love-hate relationship with aggregators like a placeformomcaring.com. The way they grow their business is through awards. Once you place a badge on your website, it's going to improve their SEO. When you buy leads from them, what they're going to do is take that money, run Google ads in your area, and then sell them to multiple people. Instead of you taking that money and running your own Google ads, getting your first-party exclusive leads. So to summarize how to strengthen your LTC SEO without spending crazy amount of time or money, this is what you should do. Well, we talked about shiny objects, so we'll put them aside. Don't spend money there or a lot of time, or at least know what you're getting out of them. What you need to do is audit your local presence. Check out all of your local listings, start from Google Business Profile. Maybe there are a few categories you can fill out. Maybe your About Us can use a tune-up. Maybe you can add more pictures of recent times of day in a life. For sure, respond to all reviews, both positive and negative. Work with your staff on a system that will reliably generate at least few reviews a month, of course positive, from real people. Now go to your website and think, even if I'm found, I'm discoverable, am I believable, am I to be chosen? Once people are on a website, are they gonna do what I need them to do? And if the answer is no, think what you can do. Maybe you can add the pictures of your staff, pictures again on the day of a life. If you have a video testimonial or video tour, they can help to instill that confidence in the loved ones to pick up the phone and do the leads. If you have SEO company and they're giving you reports on what they're doing, ask them, what kind of inbound link building are we doing? Are we doing citations? How are we gauging the quality of the backlinks? Because if your company is only providing content, and now you can again evaluate the content, if it's a generic content, probably not helping at all. If they're not building links, you're probably not getting your money worth. Okay, so bottom line, in 2026, digital marketing can be pretty complicated between paid campaigns, SEO, AAO, social media. But what I want you to remember is discoverable and believable. Show people that you care. If any tactic, any marketing channel, any effort you do, you compare them to, does it help me to be discoverable? Does it help me to be believable? You will make the right marketing decisions. Thank you for watching. Until the next time.